We are already into day 11. Welcome, and I really want to appreciate your persistence to learn and grow. Today, we will go through understanding challenges with content marketing and what to write about. You might have seen a lot of SEO professionals, PPC specialists, and yes, social media experts. You might have even seen plenty of affiliate marketers, bloggers, and analytics specialists, but you would not have seen a lot of content marketers and content writers who are thriving, right? Have you wondered why? It's because two challenges. It's because of two challenges. The challenges companies face when it comes to recruiting content marketers and writers, and the challenges you face while becoming content marketer or a writer. You need to understand both of them. You will know why at the end of this session. Let's first know the challenges faced by the companies. Number one, finding a good and affordable content writers are the first and foremost problem for the companies because there aren't plenty of content writers and it's hard to identify the good ones. The second challenge is finding content writers with a marketing mindset. Even if companies manage to find good writers, it's hard to get the ones who also understand the marketing side of the content, like awareness levels, psychological triggers, etc. The third challenge is creating quality content that provides value to the audience. It's again because of the lack of good content writers who can produce such quality content and content marketers who can come up with the content ideas that matter to the audiences. The fourth one is deciding what to produce. Because to do it, you need good content marketer who knows how to research and find what precisely the audience wants. The fifth is making sure the content reaches the right audience. How to get the content found by the right audience is the question. For many, after they manage to create the content, that's where an experienced content marketer comes into picture. Someone who knows how to promote the content is needed. The sixth one and the last one is measuring and proving ROI of content marketing to the stakeholders. Businesses need to justify every marketing investment and how it produces a profit to the company. And to do it for their content marketing investment, they need a capable content writer. It is not the end of the challenges. There are plenty more. In short, the real challenge is finding good content writers and content marketers. This means there is need of more of content writers or the content marketers. That should be the solution. But they are also facing challenges. The challenges that are stopping from becoming the solution. Let's talk about it now. For now, think about how good it would be if you can become the solution for the companies, what it could do to you, and the benefits you could get. There are three challenges to it. That's what's stopping you from becoming either a content marketer or a content writer. But a lot of you believe that you are not up to it or you do not have the skills. That's a pure lie. You have the skills and potential to become content writer or marketer than anyone else. Surprised? Let me explain. How many of you have answered in your school days without knowing the actual answers? How many times you have written pages and pages of answers with just understanding of the subject and guesswork? I have done it a lot, and I'm sure plenty of you did the same. See, you have the content writing skills in you. You can write. And to be honest, you can write a lot without working too hard. Next is how many times you have come up with stories for not doing the homework or turning up late to the school or not completing something you should have completed. How many times you have come up with stories or excuses for not doing something that your parents expected? If you are like me, it would be more occasions than you can count, right? Well, then you got storytelling skills, and storytelling makes you a better content writer and marketer. Now, in your school days and college days, how many times have you cooked up larger than life stories to impress your friends? Might have been a handful, right? That means you got the storytelling and persuasion skills as well. And that makes you a better content writer and marketer. How many times have you guessed a movie is going to end or what the next scene is going to be? How many times have you narrated the story of the movie to your friends and family? How many times have you narrated something that happened to you to someone else who was not there? I'm sure you have done it a lot of times and done it really well. That means you got the skills to narrate something. Interestingly, and that's another essential skill for content marketer and writer. Don't you see it now? You have all the required skill to become a better content marketer or content writer, and still you think you are not good enough to become one. That should not be the case. Let me emphasize it again. You got enough to become a content writer. You got enough to become a content marketer. You are a natural content marketer. You have been doing content marketing since your school days. Trust me. In the next section, let's dig into each of the challenges mentioned and how to overcome it. And that's what to write about. It's pure habit. I write probably 7:30 a.m. till noon most days. That's what Stephen King said when he was asked about how he writes. It's not just Stephen King. Almost all famous writers have such routines or rituals. If you are wondering how it relates to content marketing or writing, and you will learn it in a bit of time. Let me start with this. I assume you want to become a content writer. You want to start writing, and you are wondering what topics to choose to write. I believe the topic is an invisible handcuff that's holding you because to start writing, you don't need a topic, especially in the beginning. Let me ask you this. Did you choose your major before joining the school? No, right? You joined the school, you learned the alphabets and words before making sentence. Then you moved on to the next level. You learned the subject from the foundation before you choose whether to become an engineer or something else, right? Becoming a blogger or becoming writer works in the same way. It looks something like this. Step number one is start writing. Step number two is write regularly. Number three is polish your writing. And next step number four is master a topic or style. Unless you have already completed the first three steps, you should not be bothered about the topic. And I believe many of you have not done so because jumping to the topic selection gives you valid reason to procrastinate and delay the writing part as long as you want. Don't do it. Your first task is to write, then to write regularly, then to become a good writer, and only then you should worry about the topic. So start writing. Don't delay for another day. Don't wait for nature to send you a sign. Don't wait for message to come from anywhere. Open a document or take a paper or whatever that suits you and start writing. Write about anything, what you just witnessed, how you want your day to be, how much do you want to become a content writer, why it matters to you, what you want to achieve, your dreams, wishes, things you like, things you hate, favorite movies, books, actors, song, moments, places, school, subject, teacher, and so on. You have plenty to write about. So start writing. Set a goal and write. Like write for 30 minutes or write 500 words per day. If 500 words are too much, then start with 400 or 300 or even 100 words per day. Stick to it for a week. Then increase a bit. Stick to it for a week. Then again increase it. And stick with something you are comfortable with. Do it daily till it becomes habit. That should be your first goal because the habit is what you need to succeed. That's how you can become the Stephen King of content marketing. Because to succeed in content marketing, you need to be consistent. You need to create and stick to a schedule. If your audience knows when to expect a new content from you, they will visit your blog or website to read it. If your clients know that you will not miss a deadline for sure, you will get more work. You can charge a premium and earn more because discipline trumps skill most of the time. And skill plus discipline is the surest combination to succeed. While you are at it, you will notice that you are revisiting certain topics regularly, or you like to write about certain topics. And there you have it, the answer to your question, what to write about. Those are the topics you love to write about because that's where the magic happens. Many people choose to write about something they are passionate about, but it is not required to become a content writer. Smart ones prefer to write on topics where demand exists. All they need is little research to support them. Since they have mastered the writing part, the topic will not be an issue. So forget about the topic, competition, and any other stuff. Start writing. That's all for today. Tomorrow, I will share about what you can do if you want to be confident about writing, what should be the right order, and if you really need SEO skills. Okay, thank you and bye for now.